This is the Abrahamic family house located in Abu Dhabi. This interfaith complex hosts 3 separate houses of worship, a Christian church, an Islamic mosque, and a Jewish synagogue. This new faith center opened in March of this year and strives to promote mutual understanding, harmonious coexistence, and peace among people of different faiths. Pope Francis and Dr. Ahmed Al-Taib created this vision back in 2019. The Abrahamic family house hosts daily religious services and has already exceeded expectations. This unity is a stepping stone towards moving the world to a one-world religion. We are living in the end times, folks. With AI commissioned to rewrite the Bible, it is only a matter of time now. Stand guard, be firm in your faith, and God bless you all.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word and fall into the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariyah coming at you with another lesson here. And this is Amos 8 and 11 and 12. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of the hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Okay, and that day is fastly approaching where, we won't be putting these videos up anymore. People won't see us on the streets teaching anymore. All right? And once that happens, like the scriptures say, people are going to be searching for us, okay, to hear the word. That's when they're going to really want to believe, because they're going to see that what we were speaking of is true, okay? These words that we speak, from the Bible, these verses, okay, they're prophecy, and they're true, and they are going to happen, all right? So soon, there won't be any more videos, man. And that's going to suck, because, I love doing videos. If brothers love doing videos, we love doing the work, but, every good thing must come to an end. Okay, and soon, we're all just going to have to rely on, our faith and trust in the Heavenly Father. Okay, we won't be able to rely on each other like that, like we do now. All right, every man's going to have his own walk. There will be brothers that are fortunate to be with other brothers in this time, but, a lot of brothers are going to be by themselves as well. And I believe I might be one of them. But yeah, this time is coming fast. Now they talking about this one world government. One world religion, rather. And they've been putting that together for a minute now. I knew about that in the 90s, the New World Order. I knew all about that. I would always read up on things like that, New World Order, and different things like that. So it's now it's about to come to pass real soon. And that incident with Jimmy Kimmel just lets you know that quote unquote freedom of speech is no more, man. You can't just say what you want. And when we do these lessons, of course, we use wisdom, okay, but we don't put any filter on these scriptures. We teach you the raw truth of the scriptures. And that bothers the so-called powers that be here in Babylon the Great. They don't like it. Okay, so soon this word is going to be taken away, not by them, but by the Heavenly Father. Because once again, and most importantly, the Lord controls all. So let's get Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, which is pretty much saying the same thing. I'm just going through these prophecies here, 25 and 26. I'll start at 24 and read the 27. And it said, "The Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me and said unto me, Go, shut thyself within thine house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them." Right? "And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb." Okay? Meaning what? You're not going to be teaching anymore. You're not going to be out here, teaching anyone anymore. This is basically what this is talking about. And shall not be to them a reprover. Okay, we ain't going to be out here rebuking people no more, none of that. Because now is the time to get this wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding. Okay, because the time is running out. For they are a rebellious house. All right, and Jake is rebellious, man. We see it every day. We deal with it every Saturday at camp. People are always coming up against us, all the time. Okay, so it says, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Okay, so there are people that definitely hear and are here to learn, to listen, first and foremost, and to learn. Okay, and are sincere. But there are a lot more people here that forbear the word and want to come up against it. Okay, and those are going to be the same people that's going to be searching for the men of the Lord when the word is taken away, man. Okay, and pretty much says the same thing in Ezekiel the 7th chapter, and I'll just read that as well. Ezekiel is down here at the bottom. It says, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and the counsel from the ancients. Okay, so yeah, it's about to be over, man. We coming to the end of this thing, man. Well, we're not going to be making these videos anymore. We're not going to be in the streets. So, of course, I got to bring this out once again because it's very important. Ecclesiastes 5:7. Well, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? And put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Okay, so when we stop teaching, we believe all hell is going to break loose, right? So this is the time where you could, someone can be destroyed in their security, man. Okay, so don't bullshit with this word, man. Don't play games. Now's not the time to play games. Now is the time to get serious because this word is about to be taken away, man. All right. So let's get they coming after us, man. So we're gonna get I'm gonna get Psalms 37. This is real quick lesson before I go to the plantation. Psalms 37, and I'll just read 9. Let me see. I'll just start at 9. Okay, it says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in an abundance of peace. And the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Okay, and we all see that, these Edomites' day is coming. It's coming swiftly. And it says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Okay? And this is how these Edomites move, man. Okay, we out here preaching the word, which they're definitely going to deem as hate speech, which many deem as hate speech. Okay, but this is upright conversation right here, man, because there's no falsehoods in what we say. What we say we give you is 100% truth, man. Okay, we don't do it for money, and we don't do it for fame or recognition, views, likes, none of that. Okay, we do it because it's a job that's given to us by the Heavenly Father. Okay, and because this truth pretty much causes a lot of problems for these these higher ups, if you will, okay, they're going to definitely come after us, man. Okay? And it says, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. Okay? So let's get Isaiah 29 and 20. Isaiah 29:20. Let me see here. I'll just read 20 and 21. And it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. Okay? So yeah, once again, they're going to make us an offender for a word, man, just for our words. Okay? Just for the words that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai speak through us. All right? Because these are not our videos at the end of the day. These are Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's videos. Okay? So, yeah, that's something to know and understand as well. And yeah, they definitely going to come after us because this word is cutting them to the core, man. All right? Hebrews 4 and 12 says it plainly. Let me see, Hebrews. Well, it says, for the word of the Heavenly Father is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, which is the mind. Okay, so this word is cutting a lot of people down to the soul, man. Okay, it's cutting a lot of people down to the soul. Yeah, so this word is definitely bothering them. Okay, they're very much bothered about the topics that we speak of, the Lord awakening many people. Okay, this is like a mass awakening, if you will, man. I'm seeing new people on the comment board every day I ain't never seen before in my life. Okay, but this word, the word that the Heavenly Father has flowing through us, is enlightening a lot of people, man. Okay, which is a beautiful thing to see. But who knows how many of these people are sincere? Okay. Let's get Psalms 50. I'll just read 19 and 20 real quick. Right? And it says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue to frameth deceit. Right? This is how these Edomites get down. Of course, we all know this. And thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, right? Because Esau is our evil twin brother, if you will, man. Okay, we were both in the womb at the same time. Two manner of people were in Rebekah's womb. Okay? Jacob and Esau, right? So, Esau is our brother at the end of the day, but they're Hebrew Edomites. They're not Hebrew Israelites, right? This is why it says two manner of people in thy womb, two nations. Okay, thou slanderest thy own son's mother. And this is what they do. Or their own mother's son, Salakia. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. And this is what they've been doing. From pretty much Genesis, the 27th chapter, this is how Esau has been on it with us from then till now. Okay, and they're definitely gonna slander us again, using their technology and their AI to set up false psyops, saying this brother did this or this brother did that. If you see things like that on their news, on their media, which goes back to the word medium, going into sorcery and witchcraft, don't believe it, man. Okay, because these people definitely are deceivers. That's what a devil is a deceiver. And they have the spirit of Satan in them. Which what? Satan means what? Satan means adversary. Okay? So don't be fooled by these devils, man. Right? Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Okay, Bob Marley. Don't let them fool you, man, because they definitely going to try and demonize us at the end of the day, just for what we believe in. Just like the Romans and wicked Israelites back then demonized Yahweh Shai for his works. The same thing is going to happen with us, man. Okay, but regardless, we got to get the blood off of our hands. We have to let the people know we have a job to do. And us doing this job, we putting our lives on the line every day, man. There's so many times I feel like I'm being followed or I'm being watched, okay? And it could be paranoia, but it could be the spirit alerting me that this is actually happening. And, I know a lot of brothers get that feeling as well, man. So we put our lives on the line to do this work, man, okay? And go out there on the highways and byways. We put our lives on the line, man, okay? But it has to be done. And I'm thankful that I'm one of many brothers that's doing it, because it's a privilege and an honor to be able to do so. Well, let me get I'll just end it here in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. I'm gonna get Ezekiel and I'll just end it because I gotta go on down to the plantation. Ezekiel 17. I'll just read 17 through 21. Right, because it pretty much talks about what I just said about getting the blood off of our hands. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And this is what we do. This is what we do every day in and day out, giving you warnings. Because we see what's coming down the pike. Okay? And when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Why? Because, you didn't warn him. He may be a wicked man, okay, but you gotta warn the wicked as well. The wicked meaning the wicked of Israel, okay? The wicked Israelites. All right? Because that's what Yahweh Shai did he not? He went to go sit amongst the murderers and the thieves and the robbers and the this and the that, right? That's what we went to go sit among. You know what I'm saying? And, this is what we do. We warn the wicked of our people to try and save their lives as well. But if they don't listen, it is what it is, because we've done our job. And if they happen to die because of their iniquity, their blood is not on our hands. Yet if you warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, when the righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. And he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he have done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. Okay, so this is another reason why we do these lessons, because we don't want none of y'all bloods on our hand. Whether you hear or forbear, that's going to be up to the Heavenly Father, because he controls all. If he puts the spirit on you to hear, then you're going to hear. If not, then you're going to forbear. Okay, but at the end of the job, our job, Salakia, is to push this word out, man, and to keep pushing it out as much as we can. For me, I only do a lesson if the spirit is on me. If the spirit is not on me, I'm not going to do a lesson. That's why you see there's some days where I don't do the lesson, because the spirit is not on me. And I pray to the Lord all the time that the spirit of, burn hot within me, so I can do a lesson 7 days a week, man. Okay? But sometimes it's just not like that. But, I pray to be consistent and constant with these lessons, man, to bring them out. because there's so much to talk about. So yeah, this is just another topic to talk about, man. The famine of the word is definitely coming, and it will be upon us soon. Okay, so now is the time, man, to really to lock in, man. Okay, because soon this word will be taken away. Shalom.